Hey guys, what is up? It's Bib07 here again, and welcome to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video here today. Season 2 on the road to all collections as usual. And in this one, we are continuing our work on the Rasial collection log, working on getting the full tier 95 set for Necromancy, which will put us in a fantastic place on the account to continue doing pretty much any sort of PVM that we want, as well as going for those final elusive necromancy upgrades that we won't have just yet, including things like a Rasial Codex from AOD, and maybe going to Vorkath for the Invoke Lord of Bones incantation. A couple other things that are out there, potentially like the Osseous Ring, but that's not very difficult. And then, of course, the Nexus from Vorkath as well. Don't know why that slipped my mind there for a second. Also could get a Grimoire from Solak. A lot of stuff potential in the future once we get this completed, if we can make it there without dying. Additionally, I have a couple of other clips with live commentary, some quests, some of the newer quests that have come out, and a few other things in there for some live commentary, an opening of some of the very wild sacks. So it should be a pretty good episode. Hope you guys do enjoy it. And the first few clips here are going to be post-commentary. So let's go ahead and roll the first clip right now. And we are here at Rasial. Of course, we are working on this as our main focus right now. Most of the PVM I'm doing is here at Rasial. And as you'll see, we actually managed to pick up the hand wraps of the first Necromancer, which is a new collection log item. So this is a pretty big drop to get because it is... we're going to additionally increase our set bonus with the with Rasial armor. Each piece, of course, increases it even further. That puts us at 4 out of 8 on the collection log, and we're only 199 kills in, which is pretty insane because the drop rate is about 1 in 90, I think, to get any drop. But additionally, we managed to pick up another drop right here, as you just saw. However, it is the row bottom, which is unfortunately our first duplicate on this collection log, and for some reason I forgot to quick check my kill count, but I think that was around 230 or so still pretty lucky on the drop rate. Okay, we have a little clip here for actually me getting 120 farming. I'm going to be finishing off this 120, which will be the third one on the account after first invention and then archaeology. We will be getting farming to 120, and this is something I've pretty much been working on ever since I got player-owned farms unlocked. I wasn't doing it completely consistently up until now, but pretty much I've been trying to keep up with it and working on the breeding logs and stuff. And I've got some salamanders in here that I'm going to be gathering from to finish off the 120. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just go ahead and do that. I think I should just need to do one more, maybe. Yeah, that'll be it. So exit out, and there we have it. Farming 120. And this is actually my first time getting 120 farming. I didn't get it on my main or my other hardcore, so pretty cool to get this one done. And obviously this allows me to get the master cape, which is actually fairly useful for me because I am currently using super compost for my patches because I don't have any easy, worthwhile method of getting ultra compost. I don't really feel like gathering dung from dragons and doing the stuff over here, whatever it is. The propellant isn't very good either. Once I start doing Zami Elite or Elite Dungeon 4 or whatever, you get the Infernal Pyroclasts or Infernus Pyroclasts or whatever they are. Those can be used to make ultra compost, and then it's worth to do it with those because I don't think you can use those for anything else, right? Let me check actually really quick. Just to be sure, Infernus, is it Infernus or Infernal? I don't know. It appears to be Infernus. And yeah, that's their only use, is making them into ultra compost. So yeah, you get a ton of those from Zami, if I remember right. So definitely we'll be switching to that once I do start doing him. But yeah, we get the true skill mastery cape either way, which is cool. And yeah, obviously I already have all the farming fragments, so that doesn't really make a difference to me being able to get those at triple the rate. Do I have the farming pet? I think I do. I don't remember though. Yeah, I do have that. I probably got that pretty early on, before 99 even. But yeah, I mean, I'm still going to be doing farming. I guess it's a good time to show my breeding logs. I'm kind of almost done. I've done all the rabbits and chickens. I'm only missing a crystal chinchompa, which my whatever his name is, the trader guy, has been stubbornly refusing to give me. But I could go hunt one if I really wanted. I've done all the sheep. I've done all the spiders. I just have a couple more zygomites to do. I haven't bred any, or I guess I must have accidentally. I think I got these before they changed it, so they needed happiness to breed or something. I don't remember. But I haven't really bred zygomites yet at all, so I do need to do those. I've done all the cows. I have yaks in my bank, but haven't done those yet. And I've done the dragons, which the reason I don't have like yaks or zygomites done is because I've been just doing dragons for XP. But now that I'm 120, I'll be taking those out and doing yaks and zygomites to finish off the 120. And then I don't really know what I'd want to grow. Probably zygomites and spiders to get their herblore materials. I think you need mycelial webbing and spider fangs for extreme inventions, which I don't have a lot of. And then I don't really know if any of the other secondaries are useful for anything. Oh, you need chinchompa residue for it as well, but I have a lot of that. And I have tons of red chinchompas for making the mechanical chins. So I'm not too worried about that. I have 26K of those. But yeah, that's the normal farm. And then for the ranch here, I haven't done any of the frogs just yet. I should probably do those pretty soon because you can just buy those from the lady. I just recently did the salamanders, finished those off, which is why I have the salamanders currently growing in my pen. I'm currently working on the Jadinkos. I have those in my breeding pen, and I'm working on getting them. I have Draconics from the Dream of Aya, so I don't need to worry about those. Those ones are hard to breed without their own already in there. I think that's the main issue with breeding them. Varanosaurs, I haven't done yet. I don't have a breeding pair. I think I have 3 of one breeding type, and that's a recurring theme here. Brutish dinosaurs I've done. I've done arcane and spicati apatosaurs. Oculi, I have 3 of the same gender, unfortunately. Semitops I have done. Aceatops I have done. Malitops, I think I have 3 of the same gender. I can double check that. And then I've done all of the Rexes. So honestly, not too many more breeding logs to fill in for finishing those out, which should be pretty cool. But yeah, see, Malitops female, 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 Oculi apatosaur female, female, and female. And then we have the Varanosaurs male, male, and male. So honestly, pretty unlucky right there. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I mean, I have plenty of zygomites here. I've got yaks to put into the breeding pen and get those done. But as far as like materials, I've got almost 10K of the chitin, 12K the beak snot, almost 15K bottled dinosaur roars, which are the most valuable one. And I've used a decent amount of these on making Vuln bombs already. What else is worth noting in here? From the farms themselves, I've got 130 unchecked black dragons from growing my dragons in the breeding pen, which is kind of wild. Poison slime is good for the weapon poison, but that's easy to get since you can buy frogs with beans. 8 of the trait rerollers. But yeah, as far as the farm actual, like farm specific produce, that's mostly it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the. I mean, these are like the 3 big ingredients you get from the 3 main large animals here at the ranch, and I have a decent solid stock of all of those. But yeah, also I have 782,000 beans to buy. I've bought everything from the farm upgrades section here. The only things I haven't bought are the titles, which are 250K beans, and then I don't have the Trevor Zygomite because I can't buy it yet. I haven't done whatever you need to do to get that, which I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. I could buy the titles, but I just haven't felt like spending that large bean amount on that yet. I could use my, and this is probably what I'll end up using my beans on eventually. There is a cap of 1 million, which I kind of want to hit before I spend them because it'd just be cool to hit. But yeah, using these to grow herbs in like a short amount of time, like because like from just doing a bit of Rasial, I have like a little over 200K C, right? I have almost a thousand or over 1,000 total seeds now between Torstal and Dwarfweed, which he drops 40 at a time. And planting these even like 2 at a time would take a really long time. So I think what would be best would be to, maybe I don't know what people do. I'd have to maybe do some research on how people use their herb seeds, but probably just using 10 at a time with the final unlock from the Cruxicol Knights place is best, and just using the leafy potions if you want to go through fast, or you can plant them 10 at a time manually, which wouldn't be too terrible either. Other farming related stuff, I mean, you saw my tab here. I've got a decent amount of herbs. I just created all my Toadflax potions into unfinished potions, which I should probably start using the partial potion producer for. I just don't have the healthy components, I think, for those, which I'm hoping to pick up from scavenging. But yeah, I've got almost 2K brews now that I went and made. I ran out of bird's nests, but I have plenty of seed nests should I ever want to make more. But yeah, so pretty happy with this 120. Oh yeah, here's my Chinchompa residue. I mentioned that. I almost have 8K of that. So plenty of pretty much all the relevant things at the farm. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I'm going to be continuing to do Rasial. And I'm not really sure what I would be getting as my next 120. It'll probably end up being Herblore. I'm not sure. I have tons of like Herblore supplies that I could use technically. And I guess maybe I should. I don't know. I just feel it feels weird just making potions for some reason. Like I shouldn't be using them all, like all the stuff I have, even though there's no real reason not to. I don't know. I'll probably calc it out at some point, but I do want to get it up in the relatively near future so I don't have to boost for adrenaline renewals. Although having the non-upgraded recipe is kind of annoying since you still have to use 2 dinosaur roars, which is a pain, and you don't get the better one until 119, which is when you only have to use 1 and a 3 dose. So pretty far off that, but that's the one that's easily closest. I'm still 99 dungeoneering and only 101 Slayer, but yeah, future clips, probably more Rasial, working on trying to finish him off as quickly as I can. I've gotten pretty dang lucky so far, so I'm expecting a dry streak, but we'll see. And then I'm going to be continuing to work on Slayer as well. So yeah, those are the plans. Okay, I am going to be doing an opening here of these 50 very wild reward sacks from Wilderness Flash events here, you guys. Just finished up the last one, which was the Bloodwood tree. And a couple reasons I'm doing this. I thought 50 would be a nice number to do it at, but I also just recently, like a few events ago, completed the last Walk on the Wildy Side tier, which is to complete 250 of the Wilderness Flash events. So I now have 7 out of 7 of the achievements in this category done. So if I could finish off the 2 more Dark Onyx cores that I need, that would be really nice, because then I could kind of not do them anymore. I know that they do have a decent amount of good loot just for like normal reasons, but I kind of don't like doing them. They're kind of a big pain in the ass, in my opinion. So I probably would stop after I got the last 2 Dark Onyx cores that I need. Of course, I do already have 1 Dark Onyx core that I got from my original opening of these, which I'm not sure how many that was. I'd have to go back and look. But I also got an Obliteration and an Annihilation, which according to the wiki, let me check here. Oh, whoops, I did the regular wild rewards. Very wild. That's what we're looking for. According to the wiki, the Annihilation and Decimation have the same rarity as the Dark Onyx core, so I technically could have finished off the entire 3 just from that. I also did get the Brawling Gloves from it, which are only 2 times as common as the Dark Onyx core, which is like, not that much. And then Portable Obelisks are also quite similar in rarity to all the other rare items. But yeah, probably the best things you get from here are just like alkables and then criminal bolts. You do get a lot of like useless black dragon eggs and dragon rider boots and gloves, but either way, we're going to open up 50 of these, and I'm hoping I can get at least one. It is pretty dang rare though. It says it's 2 times 2 over 830, which is basically terrible. That's like 1 in what, 200 or something. But either way, we have our hopes, we have our dreams. Honestly, if I got one more, I could stop worrying about even doing the events really if I wanted, because the Passage of the Abyss enchantment is pretty much useless in all honesty. So let's go ahead and start opening the 50 here. And wow, we start off with an elite casket. I guess I'll open up the clue scroll caskets that I'm going to get. Might as well do that as well. And we got a hard casket from the second one. That's kind of funny. There's some criminal bolts, a medium casket. I think maybe they added these caskets? I don't remember getting these the first time I opened the sacks here. Ruby chalices are in here randomly. That's the only statuette that is within here. Oh wow, okay, a brawling glove. So yeah, that's so the Dark Onyx core is 2 times 2 over 830, and these are the brawling gloves are 2 times 4 over 830. So that's pretty rare. Kind of unfortunate. And we got a dragon egg, which I have over 100 of from actually doing farming. Some Dragon Rider boots, another dragon egg. And I'm here at Castle Wars just randomly. This is like one of the most nostalgic banks in the game for me because I did a ton of rune crafting here, and we got a Visage, which is same rarity as like an elite or hard casket, not super rare. 2 charms, another hard casket there. Okay, we've got 31 more to open. And another Visage. Okay, those are, I mean, basically like alks for the most part. I think you can make them into the shield for a bigger amount than the 450k there. Gonna have to bank some of these pretty soon. We got more Dragon Rider boots, and at the halfway point, no luck so far. It is kind of depressing opening these, honestly. Maybe I might just start opening them at the event, but then that would also be depressing. So I don't know, because like you just want that one thing, and then you're getting like all these freaking magic logs. What am I going to do with those? I don't know, nothing really. As I get a double magic log opening there, and we're down to 20 more to open, and I'm gonna have to bank here soon. And yeah, I'll just toss away the black dragon eggs, and we can keep everything else for now. Those fishing brawlers are staring me in the face as we get some Dragon Rider gloves. And 15 more to open. Another ruby chalice there. Double black dragon egg. And the ruby chalices are stacking up. Down to 10, we get another hard clue scroll casket. I'll bank the ruby chalices there. And yeah, starting to get a bit depressed as I'm spamming down the last few. And it's not looking good for our odds on the... Dude, another fishing brawler. That's just so stupid. Why do they have these brawling gloves in there? There's like brawling gloves I think could be safely removed from the game at this point. So yeah, no weapons either. So yeah, basically just goes to show how I guess I got lucky on my first opening because I got 2 weapons and a core this time around. Basically got absolute garbage nothing. So kind of sad, but yeah, that's basically the nature of these Wilderness Flash events. I mean, again, like I said, they're still good to do. Like the normal rewards from the normal sacks that I open on right away is like decent amount of Infernal Ashes, some money, some alks, whatever. But still, yeah, you're just chasing that main one item of the core. As far as anything else from it goes, where are those ruby chalices at? Do I have those like in here or something? Or maybe, oh, there you go. I have 19 ruby chalices now in the hair, and like I said, got plenty of black dragons from farming, so that doesn't really matter to me. I think I have the boots and gloves in here somewhere. Yeah, 10 boots, 5 Dragon Rider gloves, plenty of those for the road. And I got, what was that, 2 Visages, which I now have a total of 6, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna open these clue caskets really quick. Might as well. Medium doesn't really have anything to offer, I don't think. And then 3 hard clues. Hey, we got a master. That's always cool. Wow, 8 mil because of the puzzle skipping tickets. Nice to get meerkat pouches always for the most part. And we will use our reroll on this last reward. And we picked up a new collection log item. That's cool. Guthix plate legs. That's honestly pretty unlikely for me to get a new collection log item because my hard clue collection log is pretty full. Or it's not full, but like there's not a ton of slots open, as you can see. 86 out of 118. So nice to get a new item in there. I do have a ton of clues to do an opening for eventually as well. I'm not going to do that right now, but maybe in the relatively near future. I've got, where is it here? I've got 181 hard caskets, 125 elite, so that's a potential option for me in the future. Let's open up the elite casket, and we got a new page, so I will not re-roll this since that's a new page, and I got a master clue, so honestly, pretty good luck on the clue opening that I had, but no such luck on the actual wild sacks. And what? Where did that go? I thought it said it was a new page. Oh, I guess I got a Ceradomin page from somewhere else, like maybe from like opening columbarium keys or something. I have no idea. Where else do you get clue items that aren't from clues? I don't know, but I already had that page set completed, I guess, but nice to have it in the collection log. I'm only missing 2 pages to have all of them done, which is pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. I'll probably disassemble that Amulet of Power, and we can slot the Guthix plate legs in to their slot. We now have all the plate. Oh no, we're missing the ancient ones actually, so unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys for the next clip. I did 2 hours of Rasial today. No luck. I'm getting about 22, 23 kills an hour now, with around average of 2 minute to 2 minute 10-second kills with the gear upgrades I've had. So that's pretty good. And yeah, we're still looking for those last 3 drops. I may do some racks as well coming up here in a little bit. I've been not doing it recently, but I really should try and get that hilt so I can get biting. But yeah, those are the plans. I'll be back for the next clip. All right, wasn't quite expecting the quest end to show up rather abruptly, but that is a new quest complete. Requiem for a Dragon, one of the more recently released quests. I got 1 quest point, Necromancy XP lamp, Archaeology XP lamp, Zorgoth's Ring, which is the main reason I did the quest, Soulfarer title, Ungale Ritual Site, and Incantation, and I can teleport there with the Grimoire as well. And yeah, this also costs 5 Spirit Runes, the same as the normal City of teleport spell. And I guess I can get rid of all of these items from the quest. Overall, it was a pretty cool quest. Pretty interesting. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this ring so I can, but I do need to upgrade it, wear it in complete rituals at the Ungale Ritual Site. So I still need to upgrade it, but then I think it's probably the best ring. From what I've heard, maybe the Occultist ring isn't as good. Like, you'd rather have this ring because it gives you the souls, which are more useful than the 2 Necrosis stacks you can randomly get with the Occultist ring. So yeah, I'm going to claim these. I'm almost 110 Necromancy, so that's pretty cool. And that just so happened to be a milestone of 450 quest points for me, so I can go get, I guess it's going to be another magical dice, right? Magical die, whatever. Reclaim other items. There we go. Get rid of the Ring of Quests. And yeah, the tier 5 magical dice, which I guess is Master Clue tier. I don't even know. Let's roll it and see what we can pick up here. And that is a Gilded Cavalier, and 5 mil I will definitely take. But yeah, Gilded Cavalier. I don't know if I have one of these already in my bank, but it doesn't count for the collection log either way, so not a big deal. Let's see. I did already have one of those. But yeah, that's that quest done. Not very dangerous or anything. You have to fight Vengeance a couple times, but I mean, not a lot of health or very difficult. So I'm going to go for upgrading this thing now, do some rituals at the site, and then continue working on Rasial. I am at 283 KC now. I've kind of just got back into playing a bit after the Sanctum of Rebirth released, and it just did my first hour in quite a while. So yeah, we didn't get anything that time around, but I think once I finish off the rest of the items, which is these 3 that I still need, I might give a shot at going for the Genesis Shard from Nakatra. It is pretty dangerous, and this is still annoyingly flickering, but it could be pretty dangerous, but I think I'm pretty good at the boss at this point, and you can teleport out and everything, so if I could get that and get tier 100 Necromancy weapons, I'd be in pretty good shape for moving on to other bosses. Necromancy, not the 100% best style, but certainly the easiest to gear up for, excuse me, I would say. And then eventually maybe I can get best in slot for range or mage or melee and try using them as well. I know range is, I think, the best style right now in terms of damage output, but it's also the most complicated and most expensive. So we'll see. I don't know if the new magic weapons are any good or not, but either way, that's that quest done. As far as other quests, I still have to do the new one that just came out, as well as the one for Osius. Both of these are very easy and short as far as I understand it, especially soul searching here. Still have that old black magic because I haven't gotten the drumsticks from Hermod. And then Aftermath for doing a Zami Elite Dungeon run. But overall, happy to be back playing for a bit. I'm really looking forward to the release of Group Iron Man as well. So that's supposed to be coming this fall. So we'll see. Gonna go upgrade my Zorgoth's ring. Alright, so we're gonna be getting a nice little thing out of the way here. I got a Hermod task for Reaper, and I figured I might as well kill him because I still need the log and the, mainly I need the pet. But I also will need the Hermetic plates because there's an achievement for, I think, making your own set of the tier 90 power gear. And I managed to get the animated drumsticks at only 15 KC, which is pretty lucky. Although, I mean, obviously I would get them eventually, but we can at least finish off this quest finally, which is that old black magic. So we completed Hermie and Base, which is the sub quest portion of that quest. It's like one of those special quests like Recipe for Disaster. And that was the last one, of course, that I needed. And there we have it. You've completed that old black magic and good vibes only. So yeah, cool to get that one out of the way. And we get some small necromancy XP lamps and some vessel souls that I certainly don't need at this point. But yeah, that's cool to get out of the way. And now we can, again, get our quest cape back whenever I feel like getting it. This thing is still going to be the only thing on here because I need a ring of stone, which I don't have. But I could get that eventually. But still kind of can't be asked to do a run of Zemi Elite Dungeon. Or can you completely skip the Elite Dungeon always now? I don't even know. But either way. And then these two are just completely easy, free. But yeah, pretty cool to finally get that stupid drop out of the way. It's kind of an annoying snag in questing to have to go kill Hermod. But I have been doing Rasial. I did get my Zorgoth's Soul Ring upgrade. It took me like 42 rituals or something. So yeah, I think it maxes out at taking 100 rituals, but it's like almost impossible to take that long since I think it's 1 over X, and X is like the number 100 minus the number you've done, right? Or something like that. I didn't actually look it up. I just remember that when it first came out. But yeah, I've been doing Rasiel. I'm at 352 KC now, so I'm fairly dry at this point. I think my last drop was somewhere around the low 200s or something. I don't even remember. That was my dupe robe bottom. But I got pretty lucky early, so I'm now getting hit with the dry streak. Just hope it doesn't go on for too long. I mean, the normal loot from the boss is not that great. The super necromancy potions are nice, but I'm using a pretty decent amount of stuff on the boss. I wrote it down here. I'm using about 1,000 spirit runes, and then you just divide by 2 for all the rest of the runes per hour, and then 150 ectoplasm because I was monitoring my thing here and I wanted to check, how much I was using and when I'll need to make more. So I'm still a decent way off of needing to make more stuff, but still we are going through it a decent amount. And I also kind of eat a lot of jellyfish at the boss since I do just kind of get smashed in. But either way, it's not too bad. So you have like these super necromancies, and I'm getting a bunch of dwarfweed, torsal seeds, animika spirits, and they drops I think this kind of salvage and this kind, I believe. So not too bad for GP, and then also bolt tips as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just doesn't have like super great things like some other bosses will have that I will do in the future. But either way, that's going to be it for this clip here. Next one will hopefully be a drop from Rasial. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I don't really have anything else I'm working on, just like doing my dailies and farm runs and stuff like that. But outside of that, just going to be working on trying to get this this Rasial log completed. I did, of course, get the first threshold for the pet as well. At 300 KC, you reach your first threshold, so the pet went from 1 in 1500 down to 1 in 750, but I'd definitely still much rather have one of the pieces I'm missing or the lantern. Any of the pieces or the lantern would probably be equally good. I mean, the lantern would be fantastic, obviously, to get the 2 additional souls. But also, if I get another piece of the armor, I will reach the 4-piece set bonus. That'll increase the duration of my conjured spirits by quite a bit. So that would also be very, very nice to have. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you guys for the next clip. Yes! Yes, let's go. That's 4-piece. $365 KC. We need 2 more drops. Let's go. And we are back next up for some additional post commentary with yet another drop here at Rasial. Of course, I am. If I'm showing a clip, I guess you pretty much either know it's either going to be a drop or I'm dying, which is not something you want to hope for at any point. But as you see, we did get an Omni Guard, which is very unfortunate because we obviously already have one. And a Soulbound Lantern would be a fantastic, huge upgrade for me. Of course, getting the, I think that's actually arguably the best drop from the boss is the Soulbound Lantern there. But still, you know, we're pretty lucky on getting drops in general. I accidentally tellied before doing my quick chat, and being a weirdo, I need to telly back over to Skeletal Horror to do it in privacy. But as you see, I have killed now 510 Rasial, so quite a lot of kills done in this video, and now we have 2 duplicates, unfortunately, but we are at 5 out of 8 on the collection log, as of course we did just get the crown, putting us up to 4 pieces on the set, which unlocks the second part of the set bonus, and we're just missing that Soulbound Lantern and top as well as the pet to finish things off. But that is going to be it for this episode of the Hardcore Iron Man Progress. I hope you guys did enjoy it. In the next one, we're going to be looking to complete this Rasial collection log, and of course, being a boss with just completely random drops, it could take anywhere from just another 500 kills, maybe less, up to many thousands. So that's going to be what we can hopefully accomplish in the next video, and then we can move on from there to some different kinds of PVM. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series and having fun with whatever you're doing in the game. Let me know what your goals are down in the comments. Obviously, it's currently September 15th when I'm recording this, and tomorrow we're getting the brand new quest for the skilling boss. So I am definitely going to be recording and uploading my first run through of the quest blind. I'll be doing it on my, actually, I don't even know if I can do it on my main account. I need to check if I have the requirements, actually, so that might be a problem. But yeah, I will be definitely doing it and recording my playthrough of it regardless, whatever account it ends up being on, since it should be a safe quest, I believe. And there is going to be a demo mode or whatever. You're going to be able to try out, at the very least, the skilling boss, which then comes out the following week. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've been looking forward to a new skilling boss ever since Croesus came out, because Croesus obviously is not really ideal for soloing. I wish they would update that. That would make it a lot more fun for me. I still like doing the boss, but just having to get 4 other people and then commit to doing it straight for an hour at least is not good. Like the fact that you, yeah, basically that's it. Like I'd like to have the option to, you know, go get a snack or something after 30-40 minutes, go to the bathroom, whatever. But yeah, maybe at some point they'll consider that. I mean, obviously, I'm sure most people would be fine with you saying, like, be right back really quick or whatever. But still, it feels like you're being an inconvenience, and I don't know. That's something I've never liked too much about the way things have set up. And it's been ameliorated a lot with the aura change, where you can log out and preserve your aura time. But there's still an issue with it with instance costs, because something like Nex costs 800k for an hour. And if you log out, I'm pretty sure your instance is gone, so you can't rejoin it. I think. I could be wrong on that. But either way, maybe someday they'll allow Croesus to be more easily soloed. That's my hope. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping, wrap this one up. I should be back with another episode, hopefully before too long. We're still trying to catch up on the present day of the account. But yeah, pretty good episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for the quest. Peace.